So I went to work today, not because I had to. Actually, Tuesday is typically my day off. I work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday I have church. So basically I work Wednesday through Sunday, and I'm supposed to take Monday and Tuesday off, but I always take Monday off, but Tuesdays are hard for me to take off. I always feel the desire to go to the office, even if just for a little while. Why? Because I love to work. Now, the standard definition of one who loves to work is a workaholic. Now, I don't like the word workaholic because the word workaholic does not make sense. There's actually no such thing as a workaholic because workaholic is not a real, it's not a legitimate word, is what I'm trying to say. An alcoholic is someone who's addicted to alcohol. A workaholic would then be someone who's addicted to workahol. But seeing there's no such thing as workahol, there cannot be a workaholic. Maybe a workic, like an alcoholic. Now, there is such a thing as individuals who are addicted to work. But the definition of someone who is addicted to work is not someone who simply likes their job and likes to work. But someone who's addicted to work is someone, number one, who cannot stop. Number two, who neglects their family and the most important relationships in their lives because they have wrapped their identity up in their profession and in their job. That's the definition of a workaholic. A workaholic is someone who is destroying their life with their work. Someone who is destroying their primary relationships with their work. And someone who draws their sense of significance and identity from the work that they do. That is a workaholic. I think the great problem in our world, one of the great problems in our world, is that we don't enjoy work. We see work as a great burden. We see work as something we have to do rather than something that we get to do. But work should be a great joy. It should be a great privilege. That is, when I go to work, I get to work on building something that's going to add value to the lives of people. When I go to work, I get to make my mark upon the world. When I go to work, I get to produce things and create things that are going to change people's lives. And that is exciting. That's exciting. And that's awesome. That's freaking awesome to be able to think that if I just go to work, people's lives are going to change. Now, the great reason why a lot of people don't enjoy work, they don't enjoy their jobs, probably it's either because you're working on a job that does not correspond to your particular constellation of gifts and passions. So there are things that you're passionate about and there are things that you're gifted in. And if you're working on something that corresponds to your passion but not your giftedness, you're not going to enjoy that kind of work. If you're working on something that corresponds to your gifts but not your passions, you're not really going to enjoy that kind of work, although you might enjoy it for a season because it allows you to use your gifts. But it's not going to hold your attention for an extended period of time because it doesn't correspond to your passion. So the real work is not to find a job. There's a difference between a job and work. My life's work is not a job. My life's work is a contribution that I will make to the world. And that contribution that I will make to the world is something that I add to each and every day. Every time I wake up in the morning, I'm excited about adding to that contribution that I will ultimately make to the world. And it's not a contribution that I will one day make. It's a contribution that I every day make. And you have a great contribution that you will make to the world. And when you find that contribution, you found your life's work. It does not correspond to a certain amount of dollars per hour. And ultimately, there is no employer that will oversee that labor of love. At the end of the day, that labor of love must be driven by your passion, coupled with your unique constellation of gifts in dialogue with your particular sense of destiny. If you've been to the ABBA conference, you know all of this stuff comes from the ABBA conference. But this is really what my life and my message is all about. This is a very important component of it, at least. I love to work, but I'm not a workaholic. But I am happiest when I am engaged in creating things that are meaningful and that add value to the lives of people. And so, yeah, I'm excited about work. I'm excited. I get to go to work. I get to go to work. Today I went to work. Tomorrow I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to work. And I'm going to work it. And you need to work it. And let me say something else. You know, if you got a job, you need to be thankful for that job. There's people around the world that would love to have your job. So stop complaining so much. And stop having a bad attitude about your blessings, things that you've been blessed with. And get up and go to work and put on a happy face and sing a song, whistle while you work if you need to, do whatever you need to do, and have a great day. All right, work it. I need to go for a walk because I need to do a better job of staying in shape. And at the very least, I can get some exercise. It's a beautiful day.